Hi everyone, it's Diane, Lucky Gardenia, Dashboard Confessional, and let me check. Elvis is in the building, so let's get started. It is so hot, guys. It is about 103, and then factor in the heat or humidity factor. So we have a heat index, which is probably 109, I don't know. So this phone may shut down, as happened the other day. I've got a really professional setting here. I've got the tripod, I do have that. I don't have it stabilized because it is so hot where I am. I just have a bandana trying to block out some of the sun, and so it may be a little bit dark, but it is not quite 3 o'clock, so it's very sunny out. Anyway, happy Saturday to you, and this is probably take number 25, and I'm not kidding. Anyway, this may be one of those days that are just, it's not jiving for me. So I think I told you the other day that you have to kind of be in the right kind of mood to make a vlog, and this may not be it. I may have just thought I was gonna make one. Anyway, as I see me in this camera, I think it looks like I'm going off to the Disney theme park, Disneyland. Anyway, or I've got a Halloween look going on because I have on a black top, capri, yoga pants, and 3 guesses to what Converse I have on today. Of course, it's the floral, and my normal trifecta, Holy Trinity, the second Holy Trinity, silver, sterling silver, pearls, and turquoise. Anyway, we'll try to get this one done and be on my way. And I know you are like probably on the floor shocked that I'm actually going someplace twice in a week, and that has not been the case in the last couple of weeks. So yep, let me tell you why. I actually made a list. Let's see if I can read it. Oh, the reason why I'm heading out again today is, you know, the little horse mask that face mask that I had that was, I thought it was lovely. It was the most expensive one that I purchased, and I think I dropped it leaving a store the other day, maybe a week ago, and it just breaks my heart. I went back to the, this has such a glare. I went back to the Etsy shop, and they do have it. I could reorder it. Then I'm like, I almost did. It was in my basket, but it was like, my luck, I'll order it and then I'll find it. So I ordered 2 other cute ones, and I can't really remember which one they were, or I'd just grab them. When they show up, I will show them to you. But anyway, after dropping about, let's see, close to $50, it's like I woke up this morning thinking, maybe I could try to make one, because I've got lots of cute fabric. So anyway, pulled out the 2 masks that I have since I've lost the other one. Tried to figure out the design. I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby. I think I saw a pattern there, and I'm going to Joann's, so because I have to get elastic for them, and I'm going to get some bias tape, because on the horse one, or the ones I ordered yesterday from the same shop that I bought the horse face mask, she does it with a contrasting bias tape. And for those of you that don't sew, it's kind of like a border, and it just kind of accents it. And my thought is it doesn't look like these requirements to wear a face mask or to protect ourselves is going to be going away anytime soon. So I'm thinking maybe I need to figure out how to make these. Not that I'd sell them to anyone, because they may not meet the medical standard anyway. So that's why I'm heading out, and I made myself a list, and we'll just see if we can just run through these really quick, and then you can be on your way, and I can too. Because I know Lucy's sitting at the door waiting for me already, and yeah, she's been getting pretty upset when I leave, and that's probably just magnified by me being home so much. And I got to thinking about it. The last time I was out around anybody was at the gender reveal party, and that was in May, and the last other social event I went to was around my birthday, and that was the end of April. So guys, that's a long time. I am, you know, I'm there by myself with Lucy. That's a long time. No wonder I'm depressed. But we'll see. I'm trying not to wear my glasses so much because I think my eyes are getting worse because they're relying on it. So in my mind, I'm thinking if I try not to wear them as much, that maybe I can stop or slow down the loss of eyesight, because I'm going to be blind. And I told my sister, it's like I'm getting deaf and blind, and you know, for someone that does the arts, being blind would really be difficult for me, and I'm a chicken. So anyway, it's like, just I pray that doesn't happen. So that's why I'm heading out, and I made a list of what I need, because, and I remember to pick it up this time. The one thing that, you know, I'm going to call myself out on this, and I don't know if I've said it on here. I know I've said it to my family or on to some friends. It's, you know, my kind of hashtag is I'm not a beige person. And funny enough, on a Audible book that I'm listening to, they said her husband wanted, you know, made it where it was just a beige world. It's like, yeah, somebody else feels the same way I do. Anyway, that's how I describe it. I'm not a beige person, or one of these people that have to be scurrying, here I'm using that word again, scurrying around, not wanting to think, you know, through things or contemplate my life or be with myself. Lord knows I'm with myself all the time. But then I got to thinking about it. You know, I have been feeling some anxiety, and it's like, you know, I either had Audible on, or I was watching Netflix, watching Korean dramas, and or romances, and it's like there's no silence. So I'm turning off everything. And the other day when I was feeling pretty tied up in a knot, I just thought, you know, I think they call it monkey brain, or, you know, when you try to meditate and your brain just keeps going back. So I don't think I would be successful at the true meditation, but I did buy a really cool meditation cushion, and it's kind of a shape of a rounded off heart, so you can kind of lean your you know, you kind of squat or do, you know, bend your knees, you know how you sit when you're meditating, but your knees can kind of go down, but it also makes you comfortable. And because my back is so wonky, and, you know, scoliosis kind of thing, it's like I sat down in the kitchen and put my back against the refrigerator, and I just thought, I'm just going to sit here in silence. I set a timer for 10 minutes, which you may be thinking that's nothing, but for me, that's, if you don't meditate, that's a long time. So I set the timer and I just thought, okay, I'm going to try it. And, you know, it was right before my sister's operation, so I thought, you know, I'm going to think about prayer, what I'm praying for, and also what I'm thankful for. So knowing that my brain wouldn't just go to that, you know, like say that's not going to work for me, guys. So anything's better than nothing. And so I did it. I did it for 10 minutes, and I need to do it again. Because, in fact, as I was just throwing stuff on, my phone was in the kitchen, and it was hooked, recharging, and it's like I didn't want to move everything around. So I was putting myself together, and you know, with nothing going on, nothing in the background, and it was so nice. It was just kind of, I don't know, that just validated how much chaos, or you know, chaos in the word, just ongoing noise that I put myself through. So it's my own fault. You know, I'm not living with anybody else, so it's nobody else's fault. So I'm gonna try and factor that in a little bit more every day, and hopefully that will kind of calm me down. And I'm not sleeping well, and I do think I believe one of the symptoms of hypothyroidism is you don't sleep well. So I'm hoping, now that I'm being more conscious of when I take my medication and do it the way it properly should be done, that hopefully this is gonna just work itself out. So we're hoping. Okay, what else? Oh, I think I told y'all the other day about Meg talking about the Chinese birth calendar, or I think it's called, you know, it's kind of like a gender prediction. And there's two factors. That one site I went to, you actually you know, typed in or entered the age of the mom and then the month they got pregnant. And the other one I went to for the second time to look at it, it was in a graph form. And you know, Robin was really unimpressed because, you know, the 50-50 chance you're right. And you know, I was saying that it was right for her, and it was right for Robin, my two, Robin and Jen. And so, you know, Robin was poo-pooing me on it, and she sent me a text, I think last night, the day before, and she's like, Mom, her friend's pregnant. She, I guess, talked to her validated age and the month she conceived, and it's like, it was right for her too. So I'm like typing in, you know, Robin, if you want a boy, you know, maybe y'all can plan. Anyways, so she's a little bit more of a believer. Anyway, someone's coming right next to me, so I'm gonna be here for a second, quiet, as I look at my list. Oh well, they probably think I'm wacky anyway. Oh, I had a nice surprise. I had ordered something back, I think it was the first week of basically stay-at-home orders, and I think it was before it was mandated, but it was before all the shipping got, you know, really honed in and perfected, and you know, everybody was somewhat in shock. And supposedly what I ordered, it was so cool. You know, I was like, I can't wait to get it. It was Daniel Smith watercolors, which is my favorite watercolor brand, and it's made in the US, up in, I think, Seattle, Oregon or Seattle, and they're awesome. There's all kinds of videos featuring them on YouTube, so you can certainly check it out. And you can even order dot charts, which is, I think they have like 238 different paints available, colors, and they send you a dot chart with a dab of these different colors, so you can make a You know, you use them, you can either use them from that and actually paint something, or you can make like a chart and then choose the one you want, you know, what you're looking for. So anyway, they are my favorite, and I do have quite a few. My arm's going to sleep. They do have quite a few. Anyway, I got my train of thought, surprise, is squirreled out. Anyway, I have several sets, quite a few. I don't know how many I have, but they're just my favorite. And so I ordered, they had never offered, I love watercolor palettes in a black tin. And there's just something, it's vintage to me. It is just, I just love them. In fact, I had ordered a watercolor palette back before even the internet, and I saw something in a magazine and I sent money to England to buy some. It was like crazy. Anyway, now you can just buy them online. Anyway, I ordered it, and you know, it didn't show up. And finally I looked in my email and it showed delivered. I'm like, that did not get delivered, or it got delivered and someone picked it up off my porch. So anyway, I called and I was highly upset because it was such a, you know, it was something newly offered. And so I had bought the 24 pan, half pan, and then they give you an additional empty black tin, so you can take all the other paints that you have and make your another set of, you know, additional colors. So it was like, plus it was on sale, so it was like, I was horrified that I didn't get it. And so they finally, you know, believed me that I wasn't just pulling their leg, but they had nothing in stock. It was like gone, and they didn't know when it would be back in stock. So I kept on getting these emails saying, you know, please, you can cancel your back order. We don't think we're gonna get it. And it's like, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna select something else. This is what I wanted. And lo and behold, it showed up. Actually, I got a notice that I could cancel the order, the back order, and then it showed up the next day. So anyway, it did arrive, and I did get it, and I was thrilled. I was excited. You know, unexpected things that you've ordered way back when, and already paid for them. Anyway, it's the best. Let me see what else I've got down here. Oh, the other day, I went to Instagram, and you know, it had someone doing like a live broadcast, and it was, the title of the owner of the account, or who was filming, was N as in Nancy, K as in kangaroo, _ Ballet School. And I'm sure I had followed them because of adult ballet, and but you know, I was trying to figure out where this guy lived, and it looked like maybe Canada. And anyway, I jumped into it. They were just in the last probably 20 minutes of it. So, you know me, I have absolutely zero technique on this, and it was mainly bar, and this guy was great. I don't know what his name is. Oh, I did find him on, they had some pictures of him on the Ballet School's Instagram account, and he was great. He would tell you what they were gonna do, how he's gonna do it, you know, for this way, that way, and then he would show you with his arms how to do it. So it looked better than any explanation I've ever seen. And at the tail end of it, they had, they call it center work, and all y'all previous ballerinas are going like, Diane, you are just know nothing. Anyway, this is the part where, you know, thank God nobody could see me. Anyway, at the very end, they did some things where you were jumping. It's like, I looked truly ridiculous, and I'm sure the apartment underneath me just thought a herd of cows were running through the apartment. Anyway, it was kind of funny, but they did save it to their Instagram account, and you can go and do it, guys, and it's almost an hour long. So, and it's free. Nothing beats free. Anyway, let's see, what else do I have down here? Oh, you know, I always post a photo, you know, of what, when I go to Instagram and Facebook and say that I've uploaded a new video. And the last one I did, all the pictures were just, you know, none of them were good, and it just wasn't my day that day. So I tried 2 different ones, and they weren't great. You know, you have to have some picture as the thumbnail, and the ones that they pick are just horrible. But a friend of mine had recently told me, she had posted a picture of her, and it was really great. It was black and white, and I'm like, that is a great photo. And you know, nobody does black and white much anymore. She says, oh, if it's a bad photo, I always do it in black and white. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna try that. And it kind of helped, kind of not. I mean, these were just not great pictures. Anyway, so the second option is take it over to the app, the paper camera app, and they have some really odd, kind of unique ways that you can play with the image, so it's not harsh reality. Some are like a pastel or dots, or anyway, it's a free app. I think it's free. Anyway, I worked on them. You know, that's as good as it's going to get. So they're just up there. Hopefully I can get a better picture for today. All these challenges I'm going through. Let's see what else, if I have anything else. Man, I'm just going right through these. My sister's birthday coming up next week, so I got to get birthday cards sent off and order her a nothing bundt cake, nothing but cake, or whatever it is. And then Robin's birthday is the next week, and she wants little buntlets. Anyway, she said, Mom, don't buy me a full cake because I'm the only one that's going to eat it. You know, my daughter Jennifer's not a sweet eater, and I'm like, I cannot imagine. I guess that would be a wonderful thing. I'd probably be much thinner. I have written down here strawberries. I am going through the big kind of packaging that they come through. I'm buying like 5 of them a week. Anyway, of course, you know me, I can't just eat it straight, you know, cut it up and eat it. I put Splenda, and I put some lemon juice, and then Cool Whip and angel food cake. So I'm going to be crying. Hopefully I will be out of the stage where, you know, finally I will get to a point where, a saturation point kind of, where it's like I can't see another strawberry. But I don't know, there's probably not many people like me, and it's probably because I lived by myself for such a long time. I go through a period of time where I'll eat the same dinner, and it's not just leftovers. It's, you know, I'll just be craving it, and then I'll eat it, and then it hits that threshold like, okay, I'm done. And then I'll be craving something else. Anybody out there do that? And maybe it's just me, because I'm a singleton, and nobody else is sharing what I have to make. But let me know. And also, Instapot. I bought an Instapot during one of the Christmas sales, and I have never used it. And I remember, I think before the holidays, my friend Patty made a cheesecake in it, and that's probably what got me to go even check into it. But what is your favorite recipe for an Instapot? And tell me how to do it, because I don't know why it just looks so intimidating. But I need to use it. I mean, I've got it. Robin, I think, uses one, and she's figured it out. Let's see if there's anything else I haven't covered. Oh, I'm going to call myself out as being not so smart. You know, I'm typing in something on my iPhone. I'm like, I was wanting to do all caps. And no, I wasn't yelling at somebody, but it was like, I was going to do all caps for whatever reason. And I'm like, I wish there was a button where you could just push and it would stay, you know, you didn't have to keep on tapping it. It's like, I double tapped on that little, you know, capitalization button, and it stays down. It's like, how many years have I not known that? It's like, you know, I'm just, again, it's the confessional. I just figured that out, guys. Anyway, kind of sad. Let's see if there's anything else I've left out. Of course, I can't read. I think I've hit everything, which is, you know, I was thinking about it. It's even amazing I have anything to talk about, because Lord knows I'm not doing anything, not being around anyone to have anything exciting to talk about. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Get your friends to at least subscribe. I did get one new subscriber. I was happy. You know, it doesn't take much. Anyway, it does, I think, have a tendency to unsubscribe you, so just make sure you're still subscribed, even if you get my little notifications on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Lucky Gardenia on Instagram, and then Diane Rivera on Facebook. Come check me out. Got all kinds of pictures and some videos, and anyway, oh, one last thing. I always say that, and then I come up with a couple of things. But, you know, I'm doing my haikus again. Daily haikus. And I use a haiku app that counts the syllables. And so I sat down today, and I'm like, okay, you know, what am I going to do? And I came up with one. So I went over to the site to find free images that you can use, and it had something to do with pears, striped pears and polka dots. And I was doing a search, and I found this, one, a striped pear, but it was pears, and they were red. And I don't know if there's such a thing as a red. These were like legit pears, not like an illustration. And I found this great font on that font candy. It's called Cookie Monster. I love cookies. Anyway, it just came together visually. It's my favorite. Anyway, I was just so thrilled, and one of my friends always reads them and is so nice and sweet. I've challenged her to join the daily haiku practice. It's really kind of fun. And like I said, I have another friend that writes the longest, most wonderful poetry, and it's like my train of thought doesn't go that long, so that's not going to happen. Haiku, 5 syllables, 7, 5. Oh, one thing funny. A person that I met long time ago in Bible study, we're friends on Facebook, and I haven't seen them in like 15 years, I think, but he went on the web and searched it out, the definition of what a haiku is, and I think he was trying to tell me I was doing it wrong, but without telling me. So he posts what you know, what it is. And truly in Japan, you know, you're supposed to talk about nature or animals or the seasons. Guys, do I stay within the lines? I don't color within the lines. So it's, I do keep it most times 5-7-5. There's only been like one situation where I threw an extra syllable in there because I just couldn't make it work. That's part of the challenge. You know, you type it in there and you see it doesn't fit, and then in my brain I'm like, okay, what other word can I use, or how else can I say this and convey the same thing? So it does get your brain thinking, and at my age, 61, you know, we could use a little get some new pathways going in our brain. And oh, I may be on a podcast guest. We'll see if I pass the grade. But anyway, I was asked if I wanted to do it, so we'll see. And somehow I don't think I'll probably say no, you know, count me out. I can do this kind of thing because I'm, you know, going with it is wherever my brain goes, but you never know. I may just take a risk. But if you're this far into this video, I'm seeing 31 minutes, bless your heart, and I don't mean that in a bad way. You know, in Texas, that's, bless your heart is sometimes not a good thing. Or you're out shopping, and it's happened over in a one of those vendor malls where people have antiques or whatever, and you know, you find something atrocious that is just like, is anyone ever gonna buy that? And you know, you can't say that because sometimes the vendors are standing around, or the owner of that little nook and cranny, and it's like, so you just say, oh, isn't that precious? Anyway, so that was code for, oh my gosh, come look at this. Anyway, I something just floated through my brain and it just kept on going. So I'll have to share it with you next time. Anyway, have a great weekend. I am counting down the days to fall where it cools down a little bit. The room where I want to do yoga is just too hot. I went in there to try and find something. I was looking for, I've got a great deal of rubber stamps, and you know, I tell you, I buy lots of art supplies and different kind of crafts, and then I'll go in and out whether I like to do it or not, but I usually go back to it anyway. So I knew I had a great deal of stamps, and it's like, I think they're over here, and I went in there and I thought I was going to pass out. And it's like, as much as I want to do yoga in my apartment, it's just not going to happen, and until it cools down. So I'll continue with hula, belly dancing, ballet, now that I found this guy that he's got this great class. Yeah, Tahitian dance is it's not clicking with me. So we'll see if I stay another month, you know, going into September, but I'm giving it a try. Anyway, what are y'all doing? What are some of the things that maybe you picked up and started to do during this weird time? And my ear is about to pop off. Yeah, I'm looking like a trick-or-treater here with my orange bandana and going in all black. I could be like a cat burglar. Anyway, sending you love and hugs, and wishing and hoping everyone's well, and your family and all your friends. And leave me a comment. Let me know where if you're someplace other than Texas. Let me know where you're watching from. I would love that. Or say something. My friend Cricket, bless her heart, she always comments on something. She is just, I'll never meet her, but she's just a sweetheart, and I appreciate her. You know, I think she likes watching them, or she tells me she does. Anyway, she watches them because she does leave comments. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you subscribing, and This is one of my only social interactions. So guys, I'm going with it. Anyway, peace out.